Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The name of my channel is called Your Internet Tia, and Tia means aunt in Spanish. This is my gym hairstyle, and I'm sad to say that my grandmother doesn't approve of my hairstyle, but that's okay because grandma is very opinionated and we respect her for being real. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about how your brain is like a computer. Yes, your brain is like a computer. You can program your brain and you can delete files from your brain. And deleting files isn't that easy. So from the age of 0 to 8, these are your formative years. And this is when your personality is formed. This is why governments of the world implement laws that require children to go to school during these formative years. Why? Because the governments of the world want to shape your children so that they are easily controlled and manipulated for their own gain and benefit. So it's really important. I do advocate for homeschooling. There's nothing better than to homeschool your own children so that the government and society doesn't have any say as to what is being put in your child's mind. Sorry for all this noise and chaos. I am in Mexico, so this is what it's like being in Mexico. There's a lot of noises. Okay, so yes. So it's important for parents to program their own children's brains. Obviously, because if you're a parent, you have your child's best interest. And unfortunately, society and the government do not. So I recommend for people to homeschool their children. Yes. So they get your children while they're young, so that they're able to be controlled. What else? Okay, deleting files. In order for you to delete the files that aren't serving you, you have to, there are some hypnotizing techniques that you can do, and also a lot of repetition when you first wake up and before you go to sleep. Because you enter the REM or REM sleep, which is when you're able to reprogram your brain for your own benefit. If you've ever wondered why the government would want to program your brain, this is because your thoughts, feelings, and frequency, your perception, your imagination creates reality. We're actually more powerful than what we've been told we are. So the governments of the world need us, need our perception, our attention, our imagination, our feelings collectively to create the world they want. They want to strip the power away from the masses so that they can create the world that they want. How do they keep programming your brain? They do this through the television, through movies, radio stations, TV shows, advertisement. What else? Society programs you to act a certain way as well. Also, religion. And by the way, I'm not religious. I'm a spiritual person. I do agree with some things that are in the Bible, and I disagree with other things. You have to have really good discernment to know what is true and what is not. And I just think that the Bible has been tampered with. So I don't take everything in the Bible as truth. So you have to be careful. If you're reading the Bible, you have to be very careful to not absorb everything, and you need to practice discernment to know what is actually true. So yes, religion is one of the programs. What else? So yeah, it can be really hard to delete the files from your brain, because, from a very young age, we've been fed these programs that do not serve us to create the life that we want. We're essentially, most people, the masses, are creating a reality for the elites. And I don't like calling them elites. I want to call them leeches, because that's what they are. And the reason why they need us is because they lack creativity. Humans, God's people, we have creativity. We're able to imagine things and bring them to life in the third dimension. The people that are, I don't even know if they're people, to be honest. I don't know what they are. The things, I'm going to call them the things that are in control of the world lack creativity. This is what I know. And they use God's people to create a world that they want. And also what they do is, whatever person creates something good, whether it's music, art, whatever it is, these things invert it. They copy what we do, and then they invert it and corrupt it. So yes, the world is inverted. The natural way, the way we live now isn't how we're supposed to live. It's completely backwards. That's just the best way I can put it. So yes. What else was I going to say? So yes, you have to be careful what you watch, because they're called TV programs to program your brain. You have to be careful what you watch. You have to be careful what you listen to. You have to be careful what you feel, because that is impacting what you create in the third dimension. Okay? This is why I don't fall asleep with my phone on, because of the advertisements. I don't want my subconscious mind to absorb these programs and advertisements. I have no control what's gonna pop up. So I don't fall asleep with my phone on or the TV on. I know a lot of people that they like falling asleep with their it's my teeth. I'm getting new teeth tomorrow, so yay me. Okay. I know a lot of people that like to fall asleep with their phone on, their TV on, and I highly recommend that you don't do that, because you don't want these programs to get into your subconscious mind and then create something that you never really consciously thought about creating. It was kind of implemented in your brain. So, yes. And we've all been brainwashed, and we've all had these programs put into our brain by society, by our family, by religious systems, by the government. So we have to work really hard to remove these programs from our brain, so that we're able to create the reality that we want, that our heart desires, as long as you don't harm anybody by creating this world, because karma does exist. The universe is self-correcting code. So if you cause harm, if you purposefully harm someone, it does come back to you. Okay? So be careful what you create. I recommend that you try to create something that you want, but that doesn't harm anybody, any animals, or it doesn't create chaos, because it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, basically. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Yeah, just be careful what you listen to, what you watch, what you feel, and try to control your thoughts, because you've had these programs put into you since you were a child. So now you have to consciously think about good things. And if you think about bad things, you have to catch those thoughts and sway those thoughts into something more positive and better for you. So, yeah, these are my thoughts for today. If you have any questions about this, you can comment below and I can answer those questions. And I did take psychology of the brain. So, yes. Let's see, I'm just trying to dig through the files here of the stuff that I know. Let's see. I think that's all for today. I may make another video about this topic. So I hope you have a great Wednesday. No, what's today? Tuesday. Sorry. I hope you have a great Tuesday. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.